Hey y'all, it's Michael. So, I haven't posted in a while, and for a video, I thought to catch up on y'all. I'm not talking out loud because I don't want to wake up people, because, I thought I would combine the two things that I love, which is talking about stories and doing my skincare. So, I was like, mind blown. So I'm gonna show y'all my skincare routine for a night. Now it changes depending on the day. So today is Monday, so it's gonna change a little bit. It's different. Each day has different steps because this is intricate, okay? And today I'm gonna be trying on a new mask. So I was like, I'm gonna enjoy this. I can already feel it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put my bandana on. Now I'm not gonna go through all the steps because this is gonna be too much. I have a whole bunch of these. These are deers. Mises. Please bear with me with this angle. I'm trying to see how I can set it up in my bathroom if I start to do this normally. I'm gonna do a double cleanse. I'm going to use, first I'm gonna use an oil-based cleanser, and then I'm going to use a water-based. The first one I'm gonna use is this Clean It by Zero one. I don't really like it. I'm just trying to go through it so I can buy me a new one. Tonight I'm going to technically exfoliate. So I'm going to use this cleanser, and I say exfoliate because it does have AHAs, which this ain't deep, okay? Ole Henriksen one for tonight. Okay, this is, again, it's different per day. I go in with this oil base on a dry face, like it's not wet at all. So, don't forget your neck. The mask that we're going to try today is this antioxidant goji mask. My sister got this from like a pack for her business, and so I got one and I thought I would try it out. Apparently you need a bowl, but I don't have a bowl right now. Now this is supposed to be regenerating and add radiance. It is a hydro jelly mask. And then it says a splash of water. Now there is dust going everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna put this in a Ziploc. Okay, I got into a nice consistency. It kind of looks like watermelon. You can see it there. Slather this in my... Oh. This feels so good. Oh, I can feel the hydration already. Alright, let me set my timer on here. This is really nice, and I think because it has specks of like little seeds, they're just all over randomly places. But I think next time I won't use as much because I did have to throw a little bit some away, but I can feel it. It feels really nice when I washed it off my hands. I liked it. Hold on, let me get onto my Bookly app so we can talk about these books. Let's talk about some books. I'll put the picture right here. So the first book is Venus in the Blind Spot by Junji Ito. This is translated, it just says on there Viz Media, so I'm assuming Viz Media. This is a short story collection in manga form of Junji Ito's stories. There is one on here that is by Edogawa Rampo, one of my favorite Japanese authors, and he translated it. It's called The Human Chair. If you have never ever read that short story and you love short stories, I would highly recommend it. It's very horror-ish and it builds up so well. Oh, it's so memorable. Like what happens at the end, it's so memorable. The written form is better because it has more of a suspense to it versus the manga, but I think he did a really nice job. And overall, I'm really enjoying all the stories in it. I just love his art. Is chef's kiss. It is beautiful. I love his art. It is Junji Ito. The next one I'm reading is The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. This is the second story in the Poppy War trilogy. Go check out my post on Instagram. I did a really cool thing. I'm really proud of that post. I think it's beautiful. This is the second book and it is so fun. I'm really enjoying this series so far. It's a story about Rin. Long story short, basically she gets accepted into this really prestigious school and she learns about, without giving too much away, she basically learns about like war and the things going on in her land. I just love the mixture of Chinese lore. It's just so cool. The use of Chinese history is so smart. There are moments in here, it's no spoiler here, but in the second book, just even the creativity and imagination of just some of the usage of like what Kuang is able to use is so smart. Like the floating city, it is I was like, oh, this is genius. Because like, how do you elevate something as like the floating city, the concept of the floating city? And I was like, wow, it's so like I saw it vividly in my mind, and so far, I'm really enjoying it. I really like it. All right, I am attempting to read two books for Caribbean because June is uh Caribbean Heritage Month. Uh, so I'm reading two books. And before this overheats, I'm gonna give it a pause and wash this off. Okay. Usually, usually when I'm doing like a mask or something like this, most of the time I'm just on TikTok, waiting for the time to pass. And now it's overheating, so it's been 15 minutes. I can feel it tightening, and also it surprisingly tastes sweet. All right, it was weird taking it off because it felt it left these little pieces. I don't know. Anyways, it's like jellyish almost. Next, I'm gonna tone my face. I'm gonna use this toner right here. Now, part of skincare is knowing how your skin, like getting to know your skin. Someone will say that's too much exfoliation, but surprisingly, my skin likes it. So I'm gonna use this. Oh, I meant to tell you, the mask. It's really nice. It's my skin felt tight, but it's supposed to give you radiance. I mean, yeah, I guess. Next, I'm going to use an essence, and I'm going to be using this Advanced Nail 96 Muser Power Essence from CosRX. This is so different from any essences I've ever used. It's slime, but it works. Like it works. See, it's slimy. All right, next. Tonight I'm not using retinol, but I will use this Great Barrier Relief from Crave Beauty. It's like a skin barrier thing for your face. And then afterwards, I'm gonna put my eye cream on. This Benton Fermentation Eye Cream. You don't need an eye cream in your routine, but I just like it. It's a lot, I know. Next, I'm going to use a moisturizer. I'm gonna try a new one. This is my first time using it. It is this Lotus Water Cream from Rovectin. I love Rovectin. It provides you with stickers, so you can put it with stickers. So I gave the task of for my nieces, and they put the stickers on there. They were like, they came up to me and they were like, "What does this? What does this say?" It's like, I don't know Korean. Doesn't have a smell. This is nice. It feels really similar to that Tatcha one, but not as watery. Some of y'all are gonna be like, "Oh my god, enough already." I'm sorry. Okay. Since tonight's the night I don't use retinol, I'm gonna be using this vitamin C sleep mask. It is from Saturday Skin. Every time I use this, the morning I wake up, my skin is like, look at it. It smells so good, and you don't need a lot. Like I've had this for a while. Like even this is kind of a lot. My skin loves this stuff. It smells like oranges. It smells so good. And the last thing I'm gonna use while I wait for this to dry is a face oil, and I'm going to be using one from Rovectin. This is so good. It also has this very peculiar smell, and it reminds me so much of my grandma because it has this like white flowerish. If you're Filipino, that type of smell. It smells really good. I also forgot to mention. I also put on deodorant too. That's like okay, yeah, at night, yeah. Y'all want to see deodorant? No, okay. Actually, I don't need a lot. It's like just the tiniest drop. There we go. My face. All right. All right, y'all. We are almost done. Put my glasses on. So next, I'm going to apply a night lip mask. This is from Carnell. I bought this on Yes Style. It's fine. It works. My lips feel really nice when I wake up in the morning. Next, I put on some sort of lotion. I love lotioning. That's bullet. I love lotioning at night because it feels nice. And usually I do it while I'm watching like some sort of show or something. Tonight I'm gonna use this. This is usually the bullet. Tonight I'm gonna be using this Tree Hut one. I just bought this at Ulta. It was like it was inexpensive. It's a body butter. It smells so nice. Yeah, I just lotion myself up. Alright, the two books I was mentioning. The first one is These Ghosts Are Family by Macy Card. I was gonna read this first, but then I decided to read the other one, which is, hold up, How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps Her House. Now I randomly picked this this book up, but unbeknownst to me, it's actually Dee Dee's book for her Patreon this month, and so I thought that was like really interesting how we both ended up on it. Hold on, I gotta get my stomach. You know what? Let me. I gotta. Give me 1 second. All right, now I'm just going to do my legs. The One-Armed Sister Sweeps Her House by Cherry Jones. I like it, but I don't think I'm in love with it, if that makes any sense. Thematic-wise, it's very interesting on how she's really approaching this use of a fairy tale, essentially, like into modern, well, not modern because it's in the 80s, but in more of a modern twist. Let me get my hand cream. That's important. My hand's already moist from the lotion, but you can never be too careful. This hand lotion that I use is from Way. I love Way as a product. I just love their products. You don't even need that much anyways. Just, you know, get into the cuticles and stuff. Yeah, I'm really liking it. It's just, I don't know what it is about it. It's interesting in the way that it's written, and I say this because like some of the tenses will change. Like at like one point it becomes like a second person, and I think that use is very interesting because it really gets you into the mind of Lala, which is one of the main characters, and it's about essentially Lala and Aden, who has a baby, and what happens before and after, and everyone basically evolve in their circle. The one thing I find myself is now all of the, especially the men in this book, they're, a lot of them do awful things, and they are awful. See, that's the thing. Just because they do awful things, are they an awful person because of some of the stuff that happens? Because there are parts in here where I was questioning myself personally, and I was like, huh, is it because of the environment? Like, it was like I started questioning myself on how I perceive people, and it made me have a step back, especially some of the scenes. I'm just doing my elbows. It's also a book, and I think I'm struggling with how I'm feeling about it, because this is one of those instances where a book is essentially like 3 stars, and so I'm feeling very about it, so I don't really have that much to say. Like, it's a fine book for me anyways. The last step before I say goodbye and this camera overheats is a cologne. I'm going to use this replica one called Jazz Club. It smells really good. Yeah, I always put cologne at night. I don't know, it makes me feel nice. It smells good too, but I'm not gonna put it in my face because we just did the skincare. So yeah, if you read any of those books, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. This video is harder to to film than I thought, but it was so much fun. This might be a regular thing because I am one of those people that while I stay consistent with my skincare routine, I just love to try products. Like, I love to try products. It's so much fun, and that's why I love skincare so much, is because like just trying products is like half of the fun of it. So if you have any products you want to recommend, let me know. I would love to try it. I'm thinking like it can be from the least expensive to the most expensive, because I think I'm gonna splurge on my birthday coming up. I really want to buy some skin cuticles. Yeah, oh, that vitamin C, I think, is calling my name. So yeah, bye. The camera is overheating.